Women who travel will change the world, said Lewis, a film set designer based in Vancouver, Canada, whom I met in a backpackers hostel. Travel has truly changed my life, and I feel so happy to see other women traveling and taking up space in this world. Welcome back to another episode of the Geek Chic podcast. I'm Roshni, your host. In this episode, I want to appeal to my sisters to please start traveling, even if it's just with your friends. Because seriously, how long can we stay in these gilded cages called homes? We've been so conditioned to see the outside world as dangerous and not for us that sometimes I feel like we all have developed Stockholm syndrome. But if we don't occupy space in public, then how do we expect this world to be safer for us? I have observed that the safety of a place is determined by how many women are there at that place. I feel like by just showing up, we create inclusive spaces. Now, how did travel change my life? Definitely expanded my horizons. I met so many people from so many different backgrounds, countries, worldviews, perspectives. I started to learn to trust others, but at the same time, I cultivated a better degree of discernment. My intuition grew, it strengthened. Even my decision making got better. Literally, travel has taught me so much in just a few years compared to the years and years of formal education. And overall, my satisfaction with life grew. I also realized that just moving through, I was creating. I also realized by just moving through the world, I also realized that by just moving through the world, I was creating inclusive, safe spaces for other women. There was this one moment that I there was this one moment that I clearly remember. I was sitting at this small stall and having my breakfast, and until that point, there was no other women around. I was the only woman, only girl, a female presence there having my breakfast. But then I noticed that other women, like groups of women from the outside, just by seeing me having breakfast, like they were checking out that place, and then they also like started ordering food, and there were I think because of me, there were other women. That just shows like a presence of a woman in a space indicates hygiene, safety, and yeah, inclusion in general. Recently, I watched this video. It was on Highway's song. It's from the YouTube channel called In Other Words. I really love his work. Like, he's doing a phenomenal job with all of his videos. Like, it's just commendable, like how much research he puts into each and every episode, and also the love and passion just comes through the screen. So in that video, there were a few clips of school students reciting a Hindi poem. It was a sweet little poem, but I found the meaning quite profound. So it goes like I will check my notes to recite it properly. सबसे पहले मेरे घर का अंडे जैसा था आकार, तब मैं यही समझती थी बस इतना सा ही है संसार. फिर मेरा घर बना घोंसला सूखे तिनकों के तैयार, तब मैं यही समझती थी बस इतना सा ही है संसार. फिर मैं निकल पड़ी शाखों पर हरी भरी थी जो सुकुमार, तब मैं यही समझती थी बस इतना सा ही है संसार. लेकिन जब मैं आसमान में उड़ी दूर तक पंख पसार, तभी समझ में मेरी आया बहुत बड़ा है ये संसार. Truly, this world is huge. We are living in such like small bubbles and so engrossed in our day-to-day life that we often forget how vast this world is. And sometimes when I think about it, it just fills me up with hope. It reminds me that the possibilities are endless and I should stop limiting myself. And so do you. Like, stop limiting yourself and thinking that, oh, this is my life and it's not going to change. I have to live my life in a certain way, like how my parents dictated or how the society around you dictates it to be. So back to that video. Because of his video, I ended up watching Highway, the movie, for the very first time. And in that, the experience that Alia's character feels, the sense of freedom, I have experienced that. And it was the best thing that has happened to me. But there is a downside to that. After experiencing that feeling, you cannot go back to your normal grind. It gets really difficult. Don't get me wrong, not all my travel experiences have been positive, but I have overcome it all, and that's what matters. I know that travel may not be everyone's cup of tea, but everyone should at least go for one solo trip in their lives, in my humble opinion, of course. And if you've been waiting to go for that trip, take this video as a sign and go for it. The world is waiting for you. So that was all for today's episode. And do remember, like I always say, being a geek for life is actually pretty chic. Good luck.